And so, beneath the silent heavens, the age of the Titans continued. Cronus now ruled over the deathless gods, and beside him was Rhea, his sister, his wife, and queen. From their union came a new generation of divine children. First came Hestia, then Demeter and Hera. After them came Hades, lord of the world beneath the earth, and Poseidon, whose power would one day shake the land and command the sea. And after them would come one more child, Zeus. These children were destined to become some of the mightiest gods the cosmos had ever known. But Cronus would never allow them the chance, for he had learned of a terrible destiny, that just as he had overthrown his own father, one day he too was destined to be overcome by his own son. And the king who had once dared to challenge fate was now consumed by the fear of it. Time passed. And within the halls of the Titans, Rhea brought forth her first child, a daughter, Hestia, the firstborn of Cronus. Her cries echoed through the palace, carrying the promise of a new divine generation. For a fleeting moment, there was peace. A mother held her child. A kingdom welcomed its future. But not every heart rejoiced. As Cronus looked upon the newborn, he remembered the words once revealed by Gaia and starry Uranus. They had foreseen a destiny no ruler could escape, that one of his own children would one day overthrow him, just as he had overthrown his own father. In that instant, Hestia was no longer a daughter in his eyes. She became the beginning of his downfall. Fear conquered love, and the king of the Titans committed an act never before seen among the immortals. He seized his own newborn child and swallowed her alive. Thus Hestia, firstborn of Cronus and Rhea, vanished into the darkness of her father's immortal body. The Golden Age had not ended, but from that moment, it would never again be innocent. Hestia was only the beginning. Time flowed onward. Yet nothing changed within the heart of Cronus. Rhea bore another child, Demeter. Once again, the joy of birth was stolen by fear. Then came Hera, destined to become queen of the gods. Yet before she could know her mother's embrace, Cronus claimed her as well. After her came Hades, future lord of the underworld, and finally, Poseidon, whose power would one day command every sea upon the earth. One after another, each child disappeared into the body of their own father. 5 divine children hidden within an immortal prison. The throne of Cronus remained secure, but with every child he consumed, the sorrow within Rhea grew beyond words. She had become the mother of children she was never allowed to raise. At last, Rhea could bear her sorrow no longer. 5 of her children had vanished into the living prison of their father's body. Yet another child now grew within her, and she refused to lose this one. Leaving behind the palace of the Titans, Rhea journeyed alone across the ancient world, through silent forests, across forgotten mountains, until she reached the eternal mother, Gaia, the first mother of gods and titans, the one who had witnessed the rise and fall of generations. Before Gaia, Rhea poured out her grief, and for the first time since Cronus seized the throne, hope returned. Gaia listened, not with surprise, but with sorrow. She had seen this tragedy before. Uranus had feared his own children. Cronus had become no different. Yet the Mother of Earth also knew that fate could not be imprisoned forever. She drew Rhea close and revealed a secret. When the time came, Rhea must journey to the island of Crete. There, she would give birth in secret, The child would be hidden beyond the eyes of Cronus, and in place of the newborn, Cronus would receive only a stone wrapped in swaddling cloth. Thus, the king of the Titans would believe that he had swallowed his final child. But destiny had already chosen another path. Deep within the womb of Rhea, the future king of Olympus awaited his hour. The appointed time arrived. Carrying the final hope of the Titans' children, Rhea departed in secret. Far from the palace of Cronus, she journeyed to the sacred island of Crete. Hidden among its towering mountains, where no eye of the Titan king could reach, the hour of destiny had come. There, Rhea gave birth to her youngest child, Zeus, the child whom fate had chosen not to rule through fear, but to challenge it. As the newborn opened his eyes, Gaia herself received the infant into her care. She carried him deep within the ancient mountain, concealing him in a hidden cave where the gaze of Cronus could never find him. While the king of the Titans believed his throne remained secure, the child destined to overthrow him had already entered the world. But the danger had only begun. Though Zeus was hidden, Cronus still awaited the birth of his final child. Guided by Gaia's wisdom, Rhea took a great stone and wrapped it carefully in swaddling cloth. To the eyes of the king of the Titans, it appeared to be nothing more than a sleeping newborn. Carrying the hidden secret of the future, Rhea returned to the palace of Cronus. Fear still ruled the heart of the Titan king. Without question, he seized the swaddled bundle, and believing he had swallowed his final child, Cronus consumed the stone. The prophecy remained alive, but for the first time, it had slipped beyond his grasp. Far from the eyes of Cronus, hidden within the mountains of Crete, Zeus began his secret childhood. Deep inside the sacred cave, the future king of the gods grew beneath Gaia's protection. Ancient tradition tells that loyal guardians watched over the divine child. The mighty Curetes clashed their bronze shields and spears, drowning out the cries of the infant, so that no sound could ever reach the ears of Cronus. Zeus was nourished by the divine goat Amalthea, while the sacred bees of the mountain brought honey fit for a god. Hidden from the world, the youngest son of Cronus grew stronger with each passing season. Unaware of the child living in secret, the king of the Titans continued to rule, believing destiny had been defeated. Beyond the horizon, the age of the Titans was nearing its end, and soon the hidden child would return to challenge the king who had feared him from the very beginning.